Okay, so it seems that there's been some pretty big news involving vedal and neurosama again, and I say again because it seems like they continue to be smashing records and smashing different kind of charts and all of this kind of stuff, and this time it has become a very, very popular thing to the point where we've got those people that have been hating on it again, which I kind of wanted to cover and make fun of because I think it is a very funny situation as some people can't handle the fact that Neuro-sama is currently taking over Twitch. Now, as you guys know, we've covered a lot of how they've been doing in terms of average viewers. Their streams have been looking great with them averaging around about 20k like maximum viewers every single stream throughout their subathon, and this subathon has been really big because they beat the Hype Train Rock record, which was previously held by them, and now, yeah, obviously it seems like they are beating more people over on the Twitch sub count statistics, which, as you can see here, vedal 987 is now number one with 162,000 current subs, which is over double the amount of the person below them being Jinxie, and then also you get people like Queso and a ton of other really popular creators, including Kai Cenat, who has been away for like 3 months. So to be fair, it's kind of insane that he has that amount of subs anyways without even streaming. But you know, people that stream a ton like Hassan and Stable Ronaldo, so many people again beating all of them out, which is really, really great to see. And obviously I think it is just funny because there's been a lot of people coping as there has been another Dexerto post, and we know how the last one went. There was a ton of hate and stuff that went her way, and I say her way, obviously, you know, the AI's way, and also Vidal's way, which I thought was pretty interesting. And the way that Dexerto usually kind of, I guess, says stuff doesn't really help out in terms of like getting people to understand what Neurosama actually is. They say AI-powered VTuber, Neurosama's creator, has become the most subscribed to streamer on Twitch. Vedal 987 now has an estimated 162,459 sub count. Now, obviously, the way that they kind of phrase this isn't the best again. They say AI-powered VTuber Neurosama's creator, which again, you know, that's a big kind of, I guess, line. They could have just said Vedal, but again, you know, that's fine. Yeah, there's been some responses in the quotes. For example, people saying, the screw AI, pick up a pencil, drain a river for this, by the way. Crowds suddenly don't care when an AI looks like an infant anime girl. Now, I think it's crazy because so many people try to attribute this thing to, like, you know, being weird because apparently she looks young or like an infant or whatever, right? And that's what some people have been trying to claim. And again, I don't think it's weird at all. Obviously, it's an AI at the end of the day. I don't really know what they're trying to suggest from it. And, you know, people saying, seeing quite a bit of stuff from both Dexerto themselves, as well as replies and quote retweets, and also AI bros trying to claim her, screw them in particular, by the way, all with the goal of causing negativity around a community where positivity thrives. And yeah, Neurosama's community has been extremely positive. You know, the Swarm have been super, super positive in terms of, you know, Neurosama taking over Twitch recently, and just in terms of the community in general. It's always been a very, very nice place to interact with, right? And obviously you'll never know if I'm a part of the Swarm, okay? You know, they say tickled by the people not realizing that people give money to Vedal and not to Neuro. Imagine the chaos she would cause if she had money at her disposal. Which obviously, yeah, a lot of people, you know, are obviously massively misunderstanding what Neuro-sama is and how she works. Obviously, she's not taking the money and then spending it herself to, you know, buy whatever. As they say, you know, Neuro is probably not going to spend it on the most sensible things. We've seen the Amazon shopping streams and stuff like that. It doesn't usually end up well, right? And obviously, yeah, all of the money goes to Vedal, and Vedal obviously is a very huge part of the stream, which I think many people don't understand. Some people think it is just some AI doing some kind of performance, and, you know, there is no actual human behind it. That is not the case. You know, it is a joint effort from Vedal and Neuro, and they both kind of interact, as well as other people like Evil and other kind of, you know, things, and also collabs, you know, collabs with other VTubers too, and creators as well, that pop up as well on the stream. So, you know, people saying, all right, Dexerto made another post about Neuro and Vedal. Let's take a look at the comments. And it's like, oh God, not again. Like, again, this happens every single time, I'm pretty sure. People said, this is evil. No, I mean, it is. Sorry, no, I mean it. How are we forgetting evil in this? You know, saying, I love how they acknowledge Vedal this time, because at the end of the day, he's the one putting in the effort to make sure that Neuro streams are fun, which is true, right? False ID as well, saying, free crush outs in the quotes, by the way. And yeah, this is a lot of the kind of stuff that's been coming out. People saying soulless brat, which is crazy. And again, a lot of people saying that Neuro is soulless. Obviously, it's a common thing that people bring up with AI and AI art in particular, saying that it is soulless, which again, I do understand in some cases, right? I think some, it doesn't look too bad, but I think that, yeah, some of it does look like, oh, okay, this is just another copy and paste of what, I've seen before. Is nothing really that interesting. But with Neuro-sama, it's different, right? I think there is more of a personality there than people take credit for, because again, obviously Vedal has designed it to be entertaining, right? That's the whole point, is to be entertaining. If it didn't have an entertaining personality, and if it was soulless, then obviously nobody would be watching it, would it? Or would they? But again, there is soul to it. It's just more so, I guess, Vedal's soul. If you want to get really hypothetical and really spiritual, it's more so Vedal's soul that is kind of implemented within Neuro, right? We say when okay, I don't know. They're saying W Neuro. I say, wait, so this isn't a VTuber. This is an AI bot that uses childlike models to interact with users. I feel conflicted by this information. And again, I think it's a lot of people that aren't understanding exactly what it is. It is a VTuber that has VTuber characteristics and, can use a model like any other VTuber can, but it is obviously controlled by AI to move the expressions and things, and also to do the talking and to do the computing, the thinking, and everything behind it, with also Vedal being on the stream as well. Like, I think that people forget that quite a bit. Vedal is also on the stream, saying, looking at people upset on Neuro is really funny. A lot of people, congratulating them as well, which is great to see. Too, people saying, am I missing something? I never understood why she was ever popular. And again, there is a ton of really fun clips and stuff. I'm sure if they looked into it, maybe they would enjoy her content too. Say from an AI that just learned Osu with a chat feature to the biggest channel on Twitch. I think this is the first time something has started with Osu and has gotten this big, which is, yeah, kind of crazy. Obviously, tons of people putting signature look of a proud dad. People saying the only AI I'm cool with, based. I'd love to see normies discover Neuro and a field of unfathomable seeds, which 100% is true. And yeah, it seems like Dexerto finally actually acknowledged Vedal in this. I don't think they did so last time, which is also another kind of thing. It's quite funny that, they were trying to, I guess, try to make it, a thing where it's like almost Neuro-sama was controlling herself, which obviously was not the case. It's been a big project by Vedal, so I'm glad that they did actually include him, right? People say extra context. Neuro is basically an AI pet for a natural streamer. I know AI is a touchy subject, but the way that they use it, I think, is generally okay. And then there is still a human element. People saying the guy making millions, obviously trying to say Vedal is this fat dude, and obviously they put a thing of Vedal IRL, which is the middle finger, right? So again, obviously some people are getting so mad at this, saying an AI powered MF can get that many subscribers, while somebody with while I'm some nobody on Twitch with 0 watchers and commenters discouraging bullshit. So again, obviously I think it's a problem with your own content and a problem with your own, I guess, mentality whenever you think there's no point to it whenever it comes to this, because there are many popular content creators outside of AI, right? This isn't a huge AI overhaul where all the top creators are AI powered. Neuro-sama is probably one of the few content creators, obviously an AI, but one of the few I guess bots or whatever to essentially get this much attention, get this much attraction, right? So again, people blaming their own misfortune and their own I guess lack of views and stuff on an AI VTuber, I think is quite funny. We're saying parasocial VTuber fans terrify me. You mean most of the how do you mean? So yeah, sorry, you mean most of the comments are positive. Say you're watching Neuro-sama or sticking to human streamers. She's up in the RAM prices, which obviously is quite funny. But yeah, obviously some people say, yeah, of course it's a lolly, which again, I think is crazy. People get so hung up on this stuff. People try to call people parasocial for watching Neuro-sama. And I think at the end of the day, it is so stupid how many people get so pressed by a little AI VTuber that is obviously doing extremely well. And obviously Vedal has put in a ton of effort behind it, as I've always said in like all of my videos, right? But yeah, people saying, this isn't AI winning, it's creators designing better systems, which I think is one of the best ways to kind of put it, right? I think Vedal is kind of improving things in terms of content, in terms of what to do, setting up events, setting up, you know, the VR chat stuff. So again, I don't think it is a case of like, oh, people are being sloppy and lazy with it. It's just the case of, you know, Vedal's doing better, right? You know, more people go and say clankers win. That I love VTubers too. They got bump, you know, the you know, current Neuro-sama and AI situation. Who said, because of you, my RAM is expensive and you are fake. I want to be real. You know, seeing Vedal winning at life is a huge white pill. So yeah, obviously saying the most subbed streamer being an AI dev is insane. New era. But yeah, it seems like some people are super angry for like no reason at all. It seems like some people are super happy, which obviously is great to see, and lots of people are congratulating them because I think they have really come far and have done a lot to obviously get to this point. And yeah, obviously it seems like, you know, these people are always going to hate on whatever they don't know or whatever they don't understand. So of course, yeah, once they don't understand something, they're like, okay, I'm just going to blindly hate on it because that's how, you know, some people think. I don't know why they do it. It's just Twitter at the end of the day. But yeah, I did think it was quite funny. Again, she is getting more hate for being one of the top streamers over on Twitch, but you know, it doesn't matter. She's one of the top streamers. Well, I say she, Vedal is one of the top streamers over on Twitch at the moment in terms of subs. So I think it is quite funny that some people are seething even more at this fact. But yeah, that's essentially all there is for this video. I just kind of wanted to showcase some of the comments that were going on with this because I did think it was quite funny. And yeah, if you guys did enjoy it, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. Also, go to GameSubs, use my code Kazza, get 10% off. Again, they got a ton of really cool stuff over there. Definitely recommend checking it out. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. That's all. See ya.